13.3. Okay, now question number 7. So question number 7 says cylindrical bucket 32 centimeter high and with radius of base 18 centimeter is filled with sand. This bucket is emptied on the ground and a conical heap of sand is formed. If the height of the conical heap is 24 centimeter, find the radius and the slant height of the heap. Okay, so let's make the diagram first. So let's have a cylindrical bucket. So let me have this as my cylindrical bucket. Okay, and this height is 32 centimeter. So this height is 32 centimeter. Okay, and the radius is 18 centimeter. So this radius is 18 centimeter. Now this bucket is emptied on the ground, so like it was filled with sand. So now we can say, so the volume of the sand which will be taken out, right? So after emptying the bucket on the ground, so that heap and a conical heap of this sand is made. So this is converted into the conical heap. Okay, so this is my conical heap, and height of this is 24 centimeter. So this height, okay, so here height is equal to 24 centimeter. Okay, and we have to find the radius. So I have written all the data which was given to me. So now what do I have to do? I have to find the radius and I have to find the slant height of this heap. So this height is this and I have to find the L. So these two things I have to find out. Okay, so let's move further. Now when we move further, we say that the same sand was used to make this conical shape, right? Heap. So now I can say that volume of cylinder here will be equal to volume of cone, right? So because the same sand is used. So now volume of cylinder, let's put down the formula. So pi r square h will be equal to 1 by 3 pi, this I can write on cylinder and cylinder here, and pi or radii are different, so I have to think. So radius of cone and height of cone. So pi r square h, and cone volume will be 1 by 3 pi r square h. So just I'll substitute the values. I can see that pi and pi gets cancelled. Everything else is different, so I have to just put down the values. So radius of cylinder is 18. So 18 into 18 into height is equal to 32. Okay, this is equal to 1 by 3, and this radius I don't know, I have to find out this. So this I can just write down as r square, and height is equal to 24. Okay, so let's move all the things on the other side. So r square will be equal to 18 into 18 into 32, and this will be multiplied by 3 and divided by 24. So I brought 3 and 24 on other side. So now 3 ones are 3 8s are, and 8 times 4, right? So instead of multiplying and then finding the square root, I know my factors for r square is 18 into 18 I can take 1, and then 4 I can take 2 into 2. So I know my r will be equal to r square will be equal to this same thing, and therefore r is equal to 18 into 2, so 36. Now this unit I have to write down. Everything was in centimeter, so this will be in centimeter. Fine. Now so this I have found out one thing which was asked. Now I have to find the slant height also, right? So slant height L, right? So now we know that L is equal to, according to Pythagoras theorem, and we have learned that it is equal right circular cone, right? So h square plus r square. So I have to find out this. So L will be equal to, h is my height of cone, right? So height of cone is given as 24, right? So 24 square plus this has 36 square, right? Okay, so let me find out. So L I have to find out. So 24 square means how much? 576, right? And 36 square I can find out in my rough work, because 24 I remember, 36 into 36, so 6 6 36, and 18 and 3 21, and 18 one carry, and 10. So I get 6 9 and 2 1, right? So 1 2 9 6. Okay, this is my rough work. So now I know my L will be equal to square root of 6 and 6 12, 1 carry 17, 1 carry 8, and 9 7 2. Okay, so now I have to find the factors for this, and I have to find the square root, right? Okay, so again one rough work on your right hand side. So 1872. Okay, we can do the division method, or because I can write down in decimal point, then I can go for division method or this method. So 2 9 2 3 6 and 2 4 6 and 8. Then again 2 2 3 4 2 1 1 7, right? And this is equal to 3. So 3 3 and 9, then 3 again, 13, so 13, right? Okay, then how do? We just make the pair. So I know this is one pair, this is one pair, this is one pair, 13 is left. So 3 2s are 6 2s are 12. So my L will be equal to 12 root 13. So I can write down as this answer, or I can do the division method directly, or I can find out the square root of 13. So suppose let's me do the division method, so that maybe you will learn the division method also, if you don't, or if you have forgotten that. So division method, we make pairs and then we start dividing. So now what will be my first number? I have to take 4 4s are 16, right? Then I have how much? 272, and this becomes 8. I have to add 4 here, so this becomes 8. I have to use add my ones digit. So how many times now? 81 2 3 3 if I do, I think it should work, and 4 will go more, so 8 3, right? So 3 here, same digit I have to put here. So 3 9 and 24. So what is left with me now? So this is 3 and then 2 and decimal point, and then I have 2 more zeros here. It becomes 8 6, and I have to add my ones digit. So again it will be only 2 times, but then it can go. So I can write down 43.3. I know it will be 2 times here, but then it will have more digits in the end. So approximately 43.3 I can write down. And question number 8. So question number 8 says water in a canal 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep is flowing with a speed of 10 kilometer per hour. How much area will it irrigate in 30 minutes if 8 centimeter of standing water is needed? Okay. So let's understand the question first. That we have a canal. So canal, as they are giving the width and depth, we have in a 3-dimensional shape, right? So canal is like this way, right? So this kind of canal is there. So length we don't know, because water is flowing in this. So I can say water is flowing here. Okay, so this water is there in this. So now I know that this canal just trying to make it a good one for you. Okay, so in this we have this canal, right? So this canal is to irrigate the this side is also, I know it is open only. So this canal is to irrigate the field, right? So now this length here, width is given. So my width is given as 6 meter, and height or the depth we can say will be for 1.5 meter. Both are in meters, and speed is equal to 10 kilometer per hour. So distance traveled in 1 hour is 10 kilometer, but I have to change in meters. So maybe I can write down this as 1000 meter in 10,000 meter in 1 hour, because 10 kilometer. Okay, so 1 kilometer has 1000 meters, so I just converted to meters because other units are given that. Now how much it will irrigate in this? So that means I have to find the volume of water, right? So volume of water, I can say flowing, okay, through this canal, through the canal in 1 hour. Okay, because the speed is given in 1 hour. So this will be my length, right? So length I can take as 1 hour. So I have to find the volume. So volume will be equal to we know L into B into H. So length is I am taking as 10,000, and breadth is given as 6, and height is 1.5. okay, so I know 15 60 and 90, and so this will go. So I'll just have 9,000, right? So 9,000 or 90,000, 90,000, right? Okay, so now because of this was in 1 hour, right? So now I have to change to 30 minutes. So now I'll say, okay, volume of water flowing in canal, through the canal, or yeah, okay, I can write down through the canal. So through the canal in 30 minutes. So what I'll do, I'll divide by 60 and multiply by 30, or I can just divide by half. So that will be equal to 90,000 divided by 60, because 60 minutes, but I want for 30 minutes. So basically I have to divide by 2. So this becomes 45,000, right? So 45,000, what will be the unit here? Here it is, this is the volume, so meter cube, right? Here also meter cube. So this much of water is flowing through the canal in 30 minutes or half an hour, right? So area, suppose my area, right, is equal to A. So area, always volume is equal to, I can write down as area into height, right? So height of the field of the height of the field is already given, like how much water standing is needed. So here I have the height is equal to 8 centimeter, but I have to convert into meter because everything is given in meter. So I can say 8 by 100 meter will be my height. I know volume, I know height, so I'll have to find out the area that has been asked in the question. So now area of standing water, right? So area of standing water will be equal to, now area will be equal to volume by height. So I know my volume is equal to 45,000, and this is 8 by 100. So I can write down 8 here and reciprocal of it, right? Because I'm dividing with that. So now 4 2 times and 4 25 times, and this I can do. So 2 2 so 4, then 2 again 4, and then 5 and 0 0, right? Now I have to multiply by 25, so my area is equal to 25 0 0 and 25 5 times is 125, 50 62 6 and 25 56, right? So this much of meter cube of area will be irrigated, right? And so I can also convert into hectares, because this instead of writing in kilometer cube, that will be too less, because I'll have to 30, so 0.5625 will be my in kilometer area will be square. Okay, so I have to do only by 2, so it will be, or I can write down as meter to kilometer, so 1000 and 1000, so 0.5625 kilometers square, or I can write down in hectare also. So if you have to convert into hectares, 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meter square. Okay, so I can write down this as 10,000 means I have to divide by 3 4 zeros, 1 2 3 4, so this comes out to be 56.25 hectare. So now this is the last question of this exercise. This is question number 9. So question number 9 says, a farmer connects a pipe of internal diameter 20 centimeter from a canal into a cylindrical tank in her field, which is 10 meter in diameter and 2 meter deep. If water flows through the pipe at the rate of 3 kilometer per hour, in how much time will the tank be filled? Okay, so now we have if I want to draw, I can draw 2 cylinders, right? So this is my tank. Okay, so this tank is 10 meter in diameter, so this radius will be 5 meter, right? And deep is 2 meters, so I can take my height of the cylinder as 2 meter. Okay, and there is a pipe. So suppose this I represent as this that's the pipe is also in cylindrical shape, so I'm just representing my pipe with this. So my pipe has internal diameter 20 centimeter, so my radius will be equal to 10 centimeter, but I want in meters because most of the dimensions are given in meter. Let's change into 1, so that will be equal to 10 by 100 meter, or 1 by 10 meter I can convert, right? That's fine. Now in her field, right? Okay, so we have got the dimension, and instead of giving the height of the cylinder, they say the water is flowing at the rate of 3 kilometer per hour. Okay, so I can change into meters. I want all my dimensions, so 3000 meter, right, in 1 hour. Correct. So I have got all my dimensions. Now I just have to solve. So I can say that volume of this big cylinder, right, or a small cylinder, so maybe this is my, I can represent, so which one I have to find out? I have to find out the time taken. Okay, so that doesn't matter. So volume of this cylinder will be equal to, I can say 1 is equal to, this is 1, this is 2, so volume of cylinder 2. Okay, so I just have to compare the volumes. So formula will be same, pi r square h will be equal to pi r square h. So but these can be 2 and these I can represent by 1. Now volume of the cylinder, so pi will get cancelled because it's the same thing on both sides, so that's okay. Now radius is equal to 5 and height is 2, so 5 into 5 into 2, and this radius, okay, radius is 1 by 10 into 1 by 10, but height, right? So for 1 hour I can say, so this here I can say let t be time, right, required, because they have asked how much time will be required to fill the tank. So now this I can take for 1 hour, right? So for 1 hour it will be this much, right? So into T, or I can write down T. Okay, so now these two zeros are gone by these two zeros, so I have 30T is equal to 50, right? So now time is equal to 50 by 30, this and this goes, so this is by 5 by 3 hour, right? So I can change into minutes now, so time will be equal to 5 by 3 into 60, so 2 times, and then this is equal to 100 minutes. So that's my answer, and we are done with this exercise now.